Good morning. It's Thursday. It's April 23rd, and today is due day for all the work that's been assigned since last Friday, April 17th. So you had an assignment last Friday on the 17th, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you have one today. So you have 5 assignments worth between 5 and 6 points apiece. For a couple of you that couldn't distinguish what color shirt I was wearing the other day, I made an adjustment in the total overall point value of that question. I apologize. I didn't think about black and blue being so similar to each other, but my fault. Stupid question on my part. But anyways, couple things. Everything's due today by 9 p.m. So when you turn it in after 9, Google, the Google Classroom will let me know that it's late. If it's late, you 25% off. You've had all week. If you waited to this very end, you've had a lot of time. Last week, I emailed all your parents and you. If you have not completed assignments, I'm not doing that. This week, we were instructed not to do it. That little accountability on your part. So all that bad news aside, it's 36 out. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock, and we're going to have a high of about 63 with a chance of rain this afternoon. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be our best day. Partly cloudy and mid to low 50s. And then rain for the foreseeable future. So what we're going to do is we are going to talk about monetary policy. One of the functions or responsibilities of the Fed is to regulate the flow of money, and they do it through this thing called monetary policy, which we're going to go through in greater detail. The biggest difference you need to know between monetary policy and fiscal policy. Fiscal is created by the government. Monetary policy is created by the Fed. Fiscal is very direct. I say it's kind of very in your face. It's passed by the government. It is somewhat unavoidable. While monetary policy is very indirect. It's very subtle. It's actually, the way I describe it, it's the Fed's ability to manipulate the flow of money. To manipulate it is much different than directly saying something. To manipulate is to kind of get people to do what you want them to do without directly telling them. I'm sure some of you are very good manipulators at home. I believe I have a student in my second period class. My bet is she's a very good manipulator at home. Having had her brothers in class, I bet she's a good manipulator, kind of hinting around what she would like to have at home and stuff like that. But manipulation is indirectly guiding somebody. And the Fed does it a couple different ways, and it depends upon the urgency. We might leave hints at home for our kids to do something, and maybe they don't get the hint, so we hint another way for them to do something, to where you finally get fed up with it and you just say, look, do this. All the hints is kind of what the Fed does. It's manipulation, very subtle to very more direct, etc., to where you finally get up and your parents just give up and say, look, this is what I need you to do. Do it. And at some point in time, maybe the government takes over and does that. And they just say, look, we need this. And that's what they do. And they issue a tax, or they reduce a tax, or we need to stimulate the economy. So now we got a second stimulus package going on. Okay, it's very direct. It's not, there's no manipulation whatsoever. It is in our face. They are putting money out there. That is fiscal policy. We're talking about monetary policy. There are, I think, 6 questions to answer after this. And this will kind of, we're getting to the point, we're getting very, very close. Tomorrow we will wrap up the chapter. I am getting things set for next week. In terms of, you won't have your test till a week from today. We're going to do a couple activities, not a lot of grades next week. And then we're going to shuffle gears and maybe do something different our last week of school. But if you have questions, I'll be on office hours from 10 to 11. All right, take care. Make sure you get all your work turned in by 9. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.